So, my buddies and I were having this massive backyard bonfire, right? It's going great until I head to the side of the house for more firewood, and I see this guy, total stranger, trying to pry the screen off my bedroom window. I didn't even yell. I just whistled for the boys. Now, my roommate Tyler, he's a literal hoarder of packing supplies. He comes running out with 2 industrial rolls of heavy-duty bubble wrap and a literal mile of yellow caution tape. The burglar tries to bolt, but we've got him cornered by the fence. We didn't lay a finger on him, at least not a fist. We just started spinning him. 5 minutes later, this dude is encased in 3 inches of premium bubble wrap from his neck to his toes. He looks like a giant neon yellow marshmallow. But Tyler wasn't done. He grabs a spare traffic cone from the garage and drops it right on the guy's head. Then we propped him up against the mailbox like a human scarecrow. When the cops finally rolled up, they found us roasting marshmallows and offering the scarecrow a s'more. I kid you not. The officer took a selfie with him before loading him into the squad car. He was literally sparkling under the streetlights as they drove away.
Me and the guys were in the garage prepping for the annual block party when we see this sketchy dude trying to sneak through my neighbor's basement window. Now, we're all a little too into DIY projects. Instead of a tackle, we grabbed 3 industrial-sized buckets of extra fine holiday glitter and a leaf blower. Before he could even climb back out with a TV, we unleashed the shimmer. 5 minutes later, the cops arrive to find a grown man, head to toe, in neon pink sparkles, sobbing on the lawn because he can't get the fabulous out of his eyes. The deputy was laughing so hard, he actually had to lean on his squad car for support. He told us he's been chasing this guy for months, but he never expected to find him looking like a disco ball. I think that thief is still finding glitter in his carpet to this day. I talk about a permanent reminder.
Listen, my buddy Jax is, well, he's a lot. We're at his place for a Friday night grill out, and I'm heading to the garage for more charcoal when I see some random dude, mid-30s, literally climbing out of Jax's bedroom window with a gaming console under his arm. I didn't even yell, I just pointed. My boys, they don't need words, they just moved. We cornered him by the garden shed, and instead of getting rough, Jax gets this look in his eye. He grabs a massive roll of neon green duct tape and about 50 zip ties from his workbench. Before the guy could even stutter an excuse, we had him sat down on a concrete pedestal in the front yard. We taped his arms to his sides, zip-tied his ankles, and then, this is the kicker. Jax finds an old, pointy red party hat and some white cotton balls. We literally glued a beard on this burglar and taped the hat to his head. He's sitting there, stiff as a board, looking like a 6-foot-tall, terrified garden gnome. The cops show up 20 minutes later, and we're all just sitting on the porch, sipping sodas, pointing at the new lawn ornament. The officer walks up, pokes the guy's shoulder, and just sighs. He didn't even write us a ticket. He just called for a flatbed truck and told us to have a quiet night. Funniest bust ever. It was the night of our annual Winter Wonderland party, and the house was packed. I'm talking fake snow, ice sculptures, and about 50 guys in Santa suits. I went out to the back shed to grab more extension cords when I see a guy frantically shoving our expensive sound system into a duffel bag. I didn't panic. I just leaned back inside the kitchen and yelled, "Gentlemen, we have a Grinch!" Immediately, 30 guys in red suits swarmed the backyard. The burglar tried to hop the fence, but he got tackled by 4 offensive linemen dressed as elves. We didn't call the cops right away. We decided to, festively, detain him. My roommate, who works construction, brought out 3 rolls of heavy-duty pallet wrap. By the time the police rolled up 20 minutes later, they found the guy, completely mummified in clear plastic, from his ankles to his chin. We had used a staple gun to attach tinsel and ornaments all over him, and someone had balanced a giant star on his head. He was leaning against the porch railing, looking like the world's most miserable human Christmas tree. When the officers saw him, they literally had to double over, gasping for air. One cop took a selfie with the tree before they loaded him into the back of the paddy wagon, completely upright because he couldn't bend his knees. He didn't get any presents that year, just a trip to county jail. The neighborhood watch. Normally, it's just old Mrs. Gable complaining about unmowed lawns. But last Friday, we caught a porch pirate red-handed, snatching a literal air fryer from my front step. Now, we could have called the cops, but my roommates were 3 drinks deep and had just bought a bulk pack of industrial plastic wrap for a prank. Before the guy could even reach his getaway scooter, we swarmed him. We didn't lay a finger on him, but we did. Well, we wrapped him. 5 minutes later, he's standing there on the sidewalk, encased in 60 layers of saran wrap, looking like a discount Egyptian mummy. When the patrol car finally rolled up, the officer took one look, turned off his siren, and just lost it. He actually asked for a selfie before cutting him loose. And honestly, I think the guy preferred jail over the shame